Hi everybody. Today's Monday, my favorite day actually. For those that are following, thanks. And today I want to talk about copyright your branding, your logo, and all those things, and patent. Based on our experience, of course, we did both. Again, the key of all those subjects for those who've been following or the people who are just following now, it's to share experience and find solution. So whatever I'm sharing with you today is my opinion. So it's not about what's right, what's wrong. It's my opinion, my experience. Somebody else might have a better, worse experience, and whoever has a better experience or a better solution, please feel free to develop your own videos. But when I first started developing our solar kiosk, my concept, my idea based on articles I read and all those things, I thought patent will definitely help, not only to protect my technology, but also find investors and all those things in Africa. What I found out going through the process, we have a patent here in Rwanda. By the time you get allocated your patent, it took 2.5 years, actually 3 years to get my patent approved. Now, mind you, this is Rwanda. So there's not that many local product development going on. 3 years. With the technology cycle now, by the time you get a patent, by the time we got the patent, we're working, actually, we'll already start working on a new kiosk before the patent was issued. So that made me think, do I really need a patent? And then another thing you're going to find out is you have to register a patent in every country you're going to. I didn't know that. Some of you guys might know that, but I didn't. So I was like, okay. So each market we go to, we have to register our patent. Okay. There is a way you can register. And I forgot the name, but you can. They have key countries under that platform, and you can apply, and it applies to all those countries at once. WICO, I think, if I remember correctly. But you guys can research, or I can post it later. But at the same time, the cost of that and the process of that is huge. So I was debating, is that worth it? And I looked at it. It's not. Then at the same time, patent only protect you. You still have to go to court and fight your case. So I looked at it, and I don't recommend anyone to file for patent. The time frame is too long. By the time you get it, you work on the new technology. The process, the cost, all that is not worth it. Plus, there's always around ways of copying your technology without really copying, changing, and tweaking. So you'll find yourself dead in the water. It's interesting for big companies to do it, but for small, I wouldn't. But branding, copyright your brand, your logo, your slogan, and all. Now that's important. Time frame is shorter. And what we've noticed is technology is important. It will help you separate yourself from your competition, have an edge if you're really on top of that. But your branding is what your clients see. At least in Africa, people focus on brand. They recognize brand, and that's everywhere. But in Africa, if you build your brand and if you build a strong customer base, strong customer service, good service and all, they will recognize your brand. And branding is key. And we spend a lot of time building our brand, and we came up with our own slogan brand, the Shariki Hub, and our Shariki mobile platform. And we've changed. We've separated ourselves. Now people recognize us through our brand, and we're still building it. And we've seen that will give us an edge more than the technology itself. Because you can have a technology, if you have no brand, nobody knows you. Point blank. They can't differentiate you from anyone else. But if you have a strong brand, and I'm sure for those who have branding experience, that's common sense. But for me, it wasn't. I spent so much time focusing on the technology that when I realized that we start implementing our pilot project through a partnership we had, because we didn't have a brand, people associated our technology to the partner we had. So we have to retract and reverse, and now we're building the brand. So if you're a startup and you're debating, my recommendation, don't spend money on patent. Spend all your resources on branding. And trust me, if you have a strong technology and a needed technology, people will copy you regardless. Don't think because you have patent and all, they're not going to copy you. In certain case, I think patent is useful. I mean, it wouldn't be there if it wasn't useful. But in this particular case, if you're solving solution to the masses and all those things, I wouldn't waste my time, dealing with patent. So that's my recommendation, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to follow me on Henry with an I Nyakarundi on Twitter or on LinkedIn, Henry Nyakarundi, same thing. Those are my favorite social media for what I'm doing. Thanks, guys.